Yo, what up, what's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. It's your boy Acito. Want to talk about Math Hoffa, man. So I've been meaning to do a blog about this whole debacle with my expert opinion. I talked about this last year when Esso, Heineken, Space Ghost, when the whole turbulence between them leaving, and it was like pretty much them against Math. I spoke about that. And I also spoke about the significance of how impactful that chemistry was between all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like in the very beginning stages of my expert opinion, you had Knowledge and you had Misfit. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? They had the battle rappers up there. Maybe like, I think Method Man was like the first rapper, I think, to come on the show. But you didn't really see the full potential of the show until Math had a perfect mix. It seemed like he was trying to go away from battle rap and more into like the industry and the entertainment field. And I feel like once he had somebody of a stature like Esso on the show, somebody that's knowledgeable in the music industry, has ties, you know what I'm saying, really knows the ins and outs. And then you have someone experienced like Heineken, who's a journalist or media personality, worked for This Is 50 for a plethora of years. And he's pretty much experienced, with people in the industry, the entertainment industry, the adult industry, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like those two guys brought a real good breath of fresh air to the show and a different perspective, because that's important too. Everybody pretty much had their own way of thinking. Rarely would you ever see them have a topic that they're talking about and they all just pretty much agree. Like they're going to combat, whether Heineken going to debate Esso or Esso going to debate Math or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I really fucked with the chemistry that they had, and it was so unfortunate, and it's crazy. Bemi was on the show and Bemi said he said, y'all gotta stick together. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the money, don't let the fame come in between what y'all got going, because y'all got something special. And I think a lot of us seen it. You could see in the numbers. Hell, even some of the episodes where there was no guests, it's just them in the barbershop and they just having conversations. Those were the best episodes. They would just pick different topics, whether it's relationships, being single fathers, or, you know what I'm saying, the music industry, or talking about different topics that's going on in the culture. Like, that shit was so fire. I was like, I wish that they kind of went more in that direction. Not saying going away from having guests, but have more of that in the barbershop dialogue. I don't know. That shit just came across just so authentic and so pure. It didn't even seem rehearsed. It literally seemed like, this is the hangout spot. We're going to pull up here, such and such. We ain't going to have no topic. We just going to go in, just turn the camera on and just record. That's how it felt. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like it was choreographed or they had notes. It didn't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? But we can't ignore the fact that Math Hoffa has a repeated, how do I want to say this, man? There's a track record with Math where it seems like he always falls out with somebody, bro. Always. And this is not even going towards my expert opinion. If you look at his history throughout battle rap, you know what I'm saying? His, some of his friends, some of his, associates, whatever the case may be, but if you just look at, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always something, bro. It's always something, Now, there was a picture that was taken a couple months ago where Math, Esso, Heineken, they all pretty much, I don't know if it was, a conversation was had and they agreed to meet, but they were all at this same party. I believe it was a Jim Jones party, and they all took a picture together. It was a picture with, just them as the old My Expert Opinion, and then it was also a picture with Jim Jones. Now, they all posted the picture from what I remember. I know Math posted the picture and then he took the picture down. But that was a great sign. That kind of told me, it's like, okay, there is a possibility of these guys, coming together. Maybe a conversation was had behind the scenes. Nonetheless, this is a great start. You know what I'm saying? Because we've heard conversations behind the scenes. You know, they tried to have a meeting and egos got involved. People didn't want to show up to the meeting and things of that nature. You know, since then, I guess, you know, the meeting never happened. You know, Math tried to continue on with my expert opinion. Now it's pretty much done, in my personal opinion. If you look at the My Expert Opinion, you know, channel, there's no episodes. He's just constantly posting old clips from previous episodes. You know what I'm saying? And even those clips are not really getting views. And I don't know, bro. Like, this is not a good look. It's not. And I think he knows that it's over. You know what I'm saying? Because how are you going to build that chemistry, bro? You have too much shit that took place in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? You had Champ. You know, look at Champ. Yo, Champ, I didn't really know anything about him. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was just a friend of Mav, somebody that just came home from jail, kind of threw him an alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? He was on the show. I still didn't know what the hell he did. You know, but through me doing some research and, you know, seeing how pivotal this guy was a producer, very connected in the industry and in the streets, very respected, very smart, very, very smart guy, man. Very, very smart guy. You know, he pretty much was just like, yo, Math is just, he plays too many mind games. You know what I'm saying? He's very emotional, you know, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying verbatim, but just if you listen to some of the interviews, it's like he broke down a lot of the things that Math said was the reason why Champ was no longer on the show. And he combated that with an interview, I believe, with China Brim. And, you know, through all the interviews that I saw Champ do, is one thing that I noticed. He never disrespected Math. Never did. Never called him out his name or nothing. Never did. And I seen Math throw little jabs and little slick shit, but that told me a lot about this dude and his character. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at, you know, what he said, he's like, yo, I contribute a lot to the show. You know, I may have been quiet. I may not have been as vocal as other guys on, you know, the panel or wherever in the chair, but I brought a lot of resources. I brought a lot of artists. I brought Math his brand new photography and videography team when Space Ghost, you know, left and took all the footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing too. Like, I don't know. I never really seen Math like publicly. I can't even say because I don't really watch too much, but I do watch some of the lives, but I've never seen him publicly just like, yo, I want to just give flowers to my team. You know what I'm saying? Such and such, you know, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have access to such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen him, you know, be vulnerable and really like thank his team, because this shit takes a team. You know, you may be the face of the shit, but there's a lot of other parts that play into making this shit successful and what it is. And I think Math's problem is, I think his ego got in the way and he felt he was bigger than the team. And that's not going to work, bro. You know, sometimes you got to kind of like bring it down a notch and kind of swallow your pride and just be like, you know what? All right, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, we got to make this shit work. It's bigger than me. At a certain point, your channel got so big, Math, that it became bigger than you because you were providing a service to us. You know, you're giving us weekly content that we can digest and help us get us through our work week, or, you know, we're studying and learning about stories from producers and rappers and people in the industry. And you know what I'm saying? Like, at a point, you got caught up in everything happening and forgot what you were doing. You were providing a service for the people, you know. And I understand too, when you're trying to delegate so many responsibilities, you got a whole staff, you probably got family issues, you know what I'm saying? You got rumors in the hoods, people saying you signed a revolt for $2 million, you know, you got to move carefully. You don't know who to trust. So I mean, I could understand that, but it's just so unfortunate that these guys, you know, could not come together and make this shit work. Now, if you look at Esso and Heineken with Bag Fuel, you know, Bag Fuel is not as big and as impactful as My Expert Opinion, but they're doing the groundwork. They're doing the groundwork. They're going on various platforms, doing interviews, bringing people, you know, on their platform. You know, they're giving a lot of valuable information to the artists. I really like what they're doing with Backfuel, and they also kind of intertwine, a lot of the gems with, just topics and discussions of what's going on right now within the culture. So I do see the potential in Backfuel getting really, really big. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Esso, he just got the gift of gab, bro. He know how to talk. He know how to interview. Dude is very smart. Heineken's another guy, very smart. Like those guys, I feel like they're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like them two together, they're gonna win. You know what I mean? It's not to say Math is not gonna win, but I feel like Math got to take the emotion out and kind of move like a businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just got to move in the mind of this, just the business. You know what I'm saying? And now you have pretty much nobody on the fucking chairs, bro. You just got Mecca. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Mecca's definitely been doing this thing as far as from a hip hop journalist standpoint. I remember they had like a round table. It was a matter of fact, shout out to Low Key and rest in peace to Jazz. It was like her, Mecca. I think it was like all hip hop. They used to do like a fire, like sit down and talk about artists, music, shit going on in the industry. It was a fire show. I can't remember the name of it, man, but it's on all hip hop, like old YouTube. But Mecca seems like to be the only person, and like, bro, you can't just have a show with just Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you can't just keep bringing up different artists, and you're not building any relationship or any chemistry with the fans. You know what I'm saying? And people can't really buy into the personalities and the characters of the people that you have on the show. I'm talking about the permanent people. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I feel like my expert opinion is done, bro. Like it's done. I seen him trying to do something with Dame Dash. I didn't really like that. I saw him go on this Asian guy's platform. I think it's Uppercut or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He did a good job as far as, interviewing Math, and Math looked comfortable. I think he probably had like a good relationship or knew this guy for a certain amount of time because, this guy, he got a small platform. It's not like a big platform where you see Math go to Vlad TV or Drink Champs or something like that. But Math was very vocal on this interview here, man. He talked about how everything, started to how it kind of fell out. And it's very up to date. He talks about Champ. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where he goes from here. You know what I'm saying? Because he done said a lot of shit about battle rap. So I don't see him going back to battle rap. Your music, I don't know, bro. Your music career ain't really go the way you wanted it to go. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you still have a brand, but I think you're going to have to really, really like, do some soul searching, find some new permanent co-hosts, and really like lock in, bro. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I would make shit right with Space Ghost, Esso and Heineken, man, and Champ. I feel like you bring all them niggas back, shit, y'all niggas will break the internet, and y'all would get a crazy deal. Cause just the impact alone, you know what I'm saying, of that first couple shows of y'all all coming together and y'all just, pouring out your grievances on camera, that shit would be legendary shit. Y'all probably do Club Shay Shay numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit, like, I could see them all coming together. I could see them getting, like, Shannon Sharp to come on My Expert Opinion, with Chad Ochocinco. I could see Stephen A. Smith coming on there. Hell, I could see even some, like, NBA players coming on, like Kyrie. Like, y'all, I don't think Mav really understand what he had, bro. Like, you literally were, like, the pulse of when it came to the culture, bro. Like, you had it. You fucking had it, bro. And I think it's over. You know what I mean? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you can't get those guys back, you'll never be able to create what you had, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'm just giving my personal opinion. I've been sitting back just watching these interviews. You know what I'm saying? I watched this Champ interview, and I'm just like, God damn, bro. I got to say something about this shit, man. But let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all think my expert opinion is over? Or do you think it could really come back and, be a pivotal force in the culture? Let me know, man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms at AceIsWorking. It's your boy Acito. I'm out. Peace.